And we're back with another one. My name is Nick. If you're new to the channel, I'm giving me via the Holy Spirit is giving prophetic words and just daily verses. Well, we're working on daily verses every single day, just to uplift, encourage, and just help you go through it. I mean, I'm right here with you. I'm going through it right with you. So I'm just giving you the information, a little bit of information that I have, so maybe it'll help you. So let's get right into it. This word today actually comes from a book that I'm reading entitled Remember, Be Now, Be Here Now. Again, it's not a zodiac book, or it's not an astrology book or anything of that nature. It actually has a lot of Judaic and Christian principles, and it entangles a lot of Jesus's teachings in this book. I'm not recommending the book. I'm just saying this is where I get the book. I do a lot of reading. You know what I'm saying? This is my Bible right here too, y'all. So, just let y'all know I'm not playing. But so anyways, this is where it comes from. The guy in the book, he was a professor at Stanford and Harvard, and he had a lot of what brought him more so to a centered a relationship with his creator was, for him, it was psychedelic experiences. For me, it has not been that case. I'm not advocating any psychedelics or drug use. I'm just simply a researcher. And actually, for those of you who don't know me, my study in school was sociology and anthropology. So I love reading just about people's perspectives on different things, and I just love reading. I just love learning, guys. And the Holy Spirit has led me to learn a lot of information and bring that back to Jesus. So with all that being said, one of his trips that he was going through, he lost which a lot of people talk about during their psychedelic experiences. They talk about how they lose all, their physical self. They lose all of that, like their ego. They talk about losing the ego and stuff like that. They lose all the ego, any barriers that hold them from directly connecting with that soul, that I am, that eternal I am. They lose that. So that's what he was talking about. And during that, what he was saying, come on, Holy Spirit, what he was saying was that during one of his first trips, he was going through this, and he was watching himself going through this, and he was wondering why he was going through this, and he was going through a panic, and he was going through an emotional tribulation. But all that was going on, this is what popped up in his head. He said, who is watching the store? Now, we know that as the Holy Spirit. That's what we know as believers. That's the Holy Spirit. That's who watches our store. He watches our coming and our going. It says that in Psalm 121, verse 8. I was supposed to bring that up later, but the Holy Spirit wanted me to say it now. So Psalm 121, verse 8, he says he watches our coming and our going. So the note I wrote was, through all your anxiety and separation, there is the eternal you, which is connected through God. He minds, mending. Well, I probably should have said binding, but I'm still getting new to this, y'all. He's mending your life and helping you stay centered via the Holy Spirit. That is who is watching your coming and your going. So all of your darkest times, if you can recollect your darkest times, don't dwell on them. Recollect and realize that Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit has always been there. When you was going through your toughest times and you didn't know how you was going to make it out, and you didn't know how you would ever start thinking this way, feeling this way, living this way, and you felt that eternal peace that you just had to keep seeking his face. He said, seek your face and he will show himself to you. You just had to keep seeking his face. That's what he's talking about. Who's watching the store? God was watching the store. The eternal you, the soul, is connected through God. You are connected to God directly. And he's bringing together your life and helping you stay centered via the Holy Spirit, who was watching the store. So I hope that made sense. I'm still getting new to this, y'all, but the Holy Spirit has sparked life in me, and I hope that it sparks life in you as well. If this video helps you, share it, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all stay blessed.